Greetings and salutations, hookah smokers. This is the Hookah Doctor, and I'm bringing you a review on a very well-known brand, Starbuzz. This particular flavor is Strawberry Margarita. I have been referred to this flavor by my brother, who said it was amazing, and his girlfriend also said it was amazing. So when I saw it in a 250-gram can, I figured why not go ahead and pick it up. So I'm very happy that I picked it up, and I'm going to show you and tell you why I like it. First off, though, I want to say that I'm using Fantasia Airflow charcoals. Now, these are the natural ones. It's taken me a little while to get used to the natural wood coals because they used to give me a headache, but I've gotten used to them now. I know a lot of people talk about wood coals giving them headaches and stuff like that, but that's mostly because, and I know it's the same thing with me, I'm not used to it. I'm used to using the coconut shell coals, which are great. They're fantastic. Wood coals act almost exactly the same way. They usually ash a little differently, but if you're not used to them, they can give you a bit of a headache. So, headaches aside, I'm smoking out of my KM Pantera stem, which is an electroplated black stem, with my Fumari Galactic Snow Base. You can see that behind me. I have a glass tip on an Amore hose, and I have just a standard Chinese funnel bowl with the Strawberry Margarita packed inside it. So, let's get down to the flavor, shall we? Oh, everybody, first, say hello to Mr. M&M Man. He's helping me out with this review today. Hello. Not bad at all. The flavor is mellow. I mean, when you smell it, you get a really strong, like, almost lemonade smell to it. When you're smoking it, it's a lot lighter, more mellow. It's a very nice flavor. This could easily go well with some ice in the base or an ice tip on your hose or something like that, and it'd pair very well. One thing I'd caution, though, is that I could see this flavor kind of getting lost with the cooling effect, because the cooling effect usually takes away about 25% of the flavor, if not a little more, depending on what you're smoking. So be careful with that, with using an ice tip, because you could use a little bit of the, you could lose a little bit of the flavor. So, the vapor puff clouds, whatever you want to call it, it's very nice, very relaxing. It doesn't linger too much, which is nice. I know sometimes when you smoke Starbuzz, it kind of lingers in the room a little bit if you don't have proper ventilation. But this is holding up pretty well inside my small, dimly lit room. This flavor, you can definitely taste the margarita sense, which is like a limey kind of citrus flavor. You can really taste that in there. You can also get a little bit of the strawberry undertone in there, in the back of your throat when you're smoking it, which is nice. It's a nice little change-up. Margaritas and lemon flavors are some of my favorite flavors to smoke. One thing that you could pair this smoke with is like one of the, strawberry lemonade Powerades. I was drinking one of those the other day, and this actually reminds me a lot about it. I'm definitely going to say that this definitely smokes like what you'd expect it to smoke like when you smell it and then when you taste it. It's exactly what you smell and what you taste, aside from it being a little less powerful than I'd like. Aside from that, though, it's a great flavor and I really enjoy it. I definitely like this flavor. Would I smoke it again? Yes, I would. In fact, I have. I've got here, let me just show you, as a testament to how much I like this flavor. And I have a lot of tobacco around. This is 250 grams, and there's probably 75 grams left maybe inside this entire thing. So, I'd get more into the cut and all that of the tobacco, but it's pretty average and pretty standard for Starbuzz. So if you want to get a better look at Starbuzz tobacco, go ahead and take another look at one of my other videos and you'll see Starbuzz cuts inside there. This is pretty average for Starbuzz in both smoke quality and taste. And really, these guys, they know what they're doing when they're coming up with flavors. They pick flavors that people like in real life, like pina colada, margaritas, and they do it justice. So it's definitely a good flavor. What I would rate it? I don't know, Mr. M&M, man. What would you rate it? What's that? He says, should go ahead and take a look at the whiteboard here. Let's see. On a rating scale of 1 to 10, what would I rate it? What's that? There is no 1 to 10. Looks like I only have 3 choices here. Is it bad? Is it good? Or is it great? I'm going to go ahead and, drumroll please if you will, I'm going to go ahead and rate this good. This is a good flavor. Overall, when you smell it, you think it's going to be a little more powerful than it actually smokes and tastes like. But that is not a bad thing, which is why it got a good rating. It's not great. It's not the best flavor. It's not comparable to, say, something like Blue Mist or one of Starbuzz's other big name flavors. But definitely a great flavor. You can get this at pretty much any tobacco shop that sells Starbuzz. I know for me it took a little while for it to circulate, for Strawberry Margarita to get around in the area that I live in, New England, but finally one of the places that I frequent for tobacco had it, so I picked it up. I'm glad they had it. It's a good flavor. I would suggest anybody to go ahead and pick it up, because as you can see, this is a good flavor. I think it's a good flavor. Mr. M&M Man, he says it's a good flavor too. So with that, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Adios.